Good morning, parents. After having some conversation with some parents and seeing some things on the internet, I decided to do a quick little piece. I've been doing this for students since last, I believe, Tuesday or Wednesday. I've been doing what's called the Trust in the E series. That it never comes off. It's some of our covenants that we have at the high school. You can see my attire. That's for spring week this week. We're still trying to do what we can for the students. I've gone through a series about how your attitude, your encourage, effort, excellence, and earn. But I was talking to people and I'm sitting here thinking about it. I'm just talking to the students a lot. And just real quick, for you parents, what can you do? Number one, can you communicate directly with the teachers? There's two ways to do this. Right now, you can communicate directly through Remind, or you can do email. That's the easiest two ways. Okay, that'll help the admin a lot in being able to focus on the next steps as this thing changes daily. So make sure you communicate directly with the teachers, and that's about the enrichment assignments that are finishing up this week, what's going on with their classroom, anything that you need to communicate with. It's really hard right now because it's not as easy as it was prior, but just make sure you communicate directly with the teachers. Make sure your student is on Remind in the Google Classrooms for all the classes. Pretty much from what I've seen, and I can't see everybody's, but most teachers have a Google Classroom and they're posting enrichment assignments. They're doing all sorts of things. Some teachers are doing scavenger hunts. One teacher's doing a cooking piece. I do little videos for the kids. I'm having Google Classrooms via Zoom. So there's different ways to communicate for the students. So make sure that the student is on Remind and on Google Classroom for all classes. And then make sure you let the school know if your student needs access to the internet and or the device. Sorry, it's not really easy to write in my garage here. By the way, you're in my garage. If you could, I'm hoping this helps you guys because as a parent, I've had to communicate directly with teachers because I have two of my boys of my own at the high school. I've had to make sure they were on their Reminding Google Classrooms, and now they're getting notifications. So I just kind of had to be a little bit more proactive as we all kind of grow into this thing and figure out what we need to do as parents and what we need to do as teachers and what the admin needs to do, because all of us are kind of like being thrown into this. Parents, students, everybody. So again, communicate directly with the teachers, please. Make sure your student is on Remind and Google Classroom for all classes, and make sure you let the school know if your student needs access to the internet or a device. The last I had heard, we still had some people that hadn't communicated that, and this is very, very important. When we come back on the 14th after the board meeting on April the 8th, we'll know which direction we're going, whether we're going back to school or we're going to distance learning. And if we go to distance learning, the internet and or the device is going to be very, very, very crucial to keeping your students' education going in the right direction. I appreciate you guys. Send me a remind if you're one of my parents. Send me an email. You can find me on the EUHS website. You can check out, once you click on this video, I have a YouTube channel. I have other different videos and stuff like that. I have general announcements. But parents, you're welcome to watch these things. But just make sure, please, do these three things, and we will talk to you soon, and we'll work our way through this thing together.